Oh, all right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. And today agenda is basically what we are going to discuss. Okay, so first and foremost thing, as per today's schedule. Okay, so we are going to just basics to advanced level. Okay, so part of this batch basically we are end-to-end cloud introduction, cloud computing related stuff, as well as the SQL Server DB related stuff we are going to discuss. Okay, so and introduction of the cloud, Azure cloud, and what are the prerequisites required to complete successfully this Azure DBA and Azure admin. Okay, so what are the prerequisites is required for you folks to complete? The other thing is introduction of Azure cloud, overview services and benefits. What are the services available? Okay, so part of this course, what are the list of the services which we required? Okay, so that we are going to discuss, and slightly we are going to touch about Azure SQL. Okay, so and scaling and the performance considerations, and we have short demo kind of thing. So and the roadmap and the limitation, the timelines. Okay, so a roadmap is basically how we are going to achieve this complete entire course. Okay, we will start, basic levels. Okay, so post completely 2 to 3 sessions, it would be, basic with respect to Azure and Azure DBA and MS SQL DBA. Okay, so this is main agenda. And post that, we are going to, start complete, a lab setup. First of all, you guys need prerequisites kind of setups to how we are going to practice, and what exactly the module wise sessions is going to complete. That should be make sure complete thing. Okay, so that is actually we are going to do today. Okay, so before going to start, okay, so here is my introduction. Okay, so I am 15 plus years of experience as a uh, IT in IT, and working as last 5.5 years as a cloud data consultant and a cloud technology specialist in various companies, and I'm certified to deliver these things. Apart from that, I do provided corporate trainings for Mindtree, Adforce, Wipro, and many more consulting services, basically this training and the support related kind of thing. And the delivery of these things, basically we have online live demos, and we do have flexi monitoring, because of once after this session is completed, we do have some sort of period to one connectivities. We have a team it is going to support, and you will get completely recording sessions, and every module we have day wise curriculum will get. Okay, so let's say if you can go, we have day wise curriculum, we will get this one. Okay, so that is the one thing I want to share. And Solars is a one client I just delivered for the US client. Okay, this is also one of the client I just delivered here, and Wipro and CQR, Essential. There's many more corporate training I delivered. Okay, so you will get recording session and a module was completely uh, uh, sorry, completely uh, uh, step by step document we will get that I'm going to uploading everything. Okay, so just allow me one thing. So basically, this is our main core area which we are going to, completing course module. With respect to this is only for the Azure related. Okay, so for the MS SQL related, we have separate. basic related stuff that we are going to cover. I'm going to upload that one since we have, lot of the folks, they are asking to, start with, basics level of, MS SQL. Okay, so that is the fundamental block of to full-fledged completing this course. Okay, so that's what I just want to go and deliver that one as well. Okay, so this is all about, and we have in a schedule model, and let's start. Why we just um, starting this Azure SQL Cloud. Okay, so see, we have, a lot of the cloud vendor across the world. Okay, so there is a AWS and Azure, GCP, and Alibaba Cloud, Salesforce, and lot of cloud vendors is available in a worldwide. But why we are going to choose this Microsoft Azure is basically, it is started, uh, just for 5 to 6 years before only. Okay, so not even more many years. Okay, so but AWS has started the prior 12 to 13 years prior. Okay, but Microsoft started functionality at a full-fledged bloom of cloud vendor as we have 5 to 6 years hardly. Okay, so and IWS is having, full-fledged market share, nearly 30% of the market share, and Azure is the second position, and this is around 15 to 20% of market share currently, but it is rapidly increasing. Okay, the growth point of AWS to Azure very fast increasing. So parallelly we are getting the opportunities. Okay, so that is second thing, and the third thing we have GCP as well. So for the growth prospect of comparing to Azure, AWS, GCP is rapidly increasing. That is also having some lot of market share. Okay, now speak about why we go for Microsoft Azure. Basically, Microsoft product itself, it is friendly, comparing to other platforms, a little bit you required some Unix platform knowledge and Linux platform knowledge, so that you are have full-fledged knowledge. But this is a friendly nature. GUI method is there. Okay, we are already adopted this Windows platforms. That is the first thing. The second thing is getting the opportunities on the outside. A lot of opportunity we are getting. Okay, so that's what if your guys is already having some prior experience with the different domains or existing DBA guys also, we can able to enhance their skills. Okay, and to get better opportunities, better packages, this is right time to jump and learn this Azure SQL and MS SQL DBA folks. Okay, so that it is going to help you for getting more knowledge and all. And most of the clients, the legacy clients, is wants to move on premises to cloud landscape, either it is Azure, GCP, and AWS. Once you learn all the basics of any one of the cloud. Okay, so you are pretty flexible to other cloud also. See, I'm not telling that if you are going to learn Azure, it is going to help. But once you are in the project, okay, you will get an opportunity to work within a multi-cloud environment. Okay, so if you learn this Azure, you will understood the what the cloud platforms. Okay, so the navigation and the services provided to the cloud vendors, all most of the cases same. Okay, but when you go for the uh, various cloud vendor to cloud vendor, you will feel some sort of similarity of between all these cloud vendors. Okay, so that it is going to help you folks, and you are going to sustain at least 5 to 6 to 7 years of a market in the cloud as a cloud database or the cloud engineer, whatever. Okay, so that is actually it is going to help you folks. And the other thing, if you can see, Microsoft is started 2013, around 2013. There is a manage.windows.azure.com. we call it as a ASM portal. Okay, so I worked in a Microsoft 2015. Okay, so 2015 I worked that time. And now currently, if you can see the portal name, basically you can let me show you this. Okay, if you can go and type portal.azure.com. Okay, this is the current portal name basically. Okay, so this is the current portal. You can field portal.azure.com. Okay, but when you go for initial Microsoft launching time, okay, so it is uh, uh, yeah, that is manage.windows.azure.com. Okay, we will call it as a ASM. So exam standpoint of they may ask you, okay, sometime, okay, but now we will call it as a portal.azure.com. The name is, ARM portal. Okay, so the portal just, how whatever you are going to log in your, Gmail ID, that is the same approach. There is no different approach here. Okay, so the portal is like this. Okay, so you just need to, you just need to log in here. Okay, so portal.azure.com. It is going to give you some login credentials, and whatever you are going to take the Gmail account kind of thing, the same kind of similar approach you can do. Okay, so I'll explain it everything. Okay, let's jump into this other basic related stuff. Okay, so that is all about Microsoft Azure portal, which we got started. And when it is started, there is a limited services in the Microsoft, and now last 3 to 4 years, so there is a lot of changes is going to happening. Okay, so and every day they are going to give, new services, but you folks need to, once you learn this course, every day you have to, touch base and do some labs and learn something new releases from the Microsoft, that it is going to help you folks in the real time. Okay, so that I want to tell you here. Okay, so so what is the cloud computing basically? Okay, so what is the cloud computing? Anyone have any idea actually how we are going to define basically? Okay, so what I want to tell basically, okay, so here in a traditional method or a traditional way, okay, so if you want to, build in a server or, laptop, your data, okay, let's say you want to keep your data in personal data or in official data, mm, computer. Okay, so how we are going to store? We require, physical device. Okay, CPU, one cabinet, and a monitor. So this everything we are going to accommodate, and we are going to store your data, right? The storing of data inside of this, physical device. Okay, so and if you can, broad manner in an enterprise level, so companies is going to maintain some data centers, right? So data centers in the sense, there, hundreds of the desktop, servers, they're going to, manage their own premises, and somewhere, dedicated location, physical location. Okay, so they will maintain, all the servers, all the flavors and all, accommodating of the cooling and physical infrastructure and all. Okay, so you are somewhere, like, remotely, and you are trying to access the this server from here. Okay, so you are here actually. Okay, so as a, administrator, as a support engineer, you are here and you are connecting to this server. Okay, so remotely, and you are doing, your, work, right? So but can you go for the cloud computing basically? So whatever the resource, okay, whether it is in server or storage, and some services, like, if you have Google Drive, okay, where it is located, who is going to maintaining you, okay, and where is the data center. So everything is, there is some physical location or the cloud location, Google is going to maintaining, right? The same sort of things. Okay, we have a lot of services, storage, network, servers, and lot more services we have. Okay, so you are physically remotely connecting this one. Okay, so in this case there is a lot of limitations. Okay, you have to connect VPN and then try to access the resources, and there is some limitation. If you want to let's say this configuration server is 16 GB RAM and 250 GB storage. So if the client requirement in immediately he want increase this server capacity and all, you have to upgrade this one. So to upgrade this task, it will going to take around weeks and weeks of the times. Okay, but to avoid this kind of limitations and all. Okay, so cloud came into the picture. Okay, so now what is the cloud computing? Basically, whatever the resources that you are going to utilize in this manner. Okay, so instead of the physical location, okay, so they instead of the physical location, they maintain completely. Okay, so they maintain completely in a cloud. Okay, so all these resources they maintain cloud. Okay, so without having any interruption, the services, whether storage you want, you can connect. Okay, so and if you want to connect the server, you can able to connect, and any kind of application you want to connect from in the cloud end, that also you are going to connect from here. So this is basic funda. Okay, so this is traditional method also it is going to use as well, but cloud also we are going to use the same approach, but here we are connecting via internet. Okay, so here we are connecting via internet all the services. Okay, so every individual enterprise organizations, they're going to maintain physical data centers and as per premises, and wherever the location they're flexible. But when came into the cloud, okay, so altogether the services which you required, that cloud vendor is going to maintain. Hey, if you want to server, let's take the server. Okay, so and if you want to storage, just take your service. So everybody can able to access via internet. Okay, via internet as your wish. Okay, so just before the use case which we discussed, if you want increase the server capacity and all. Okay, basically what it is going to happen, there is a lot of time it is going to take. But when you go for the cloud, you no need to bother about this capacity increase and service access limitation and multi-tenant and all, right? So it is within the fraction of seconds and the minutes, the server capacity is going to increase, the storage capacity is going to increase. There's all taken care by the cloud vendors. Okay, so this is either Azure, okay, so AWS, or okay, so GCP, Google Cloud. So these are the topmost cloud public cloud vendors. Okay, so now tell me what is cloud computing basically. So it is the use of the remote servers, okay, on the internet to store the manage and the procedure of data rather than local service at the you know personal computer. See, normally we will take our data, okay, either it is personal computers or any data centers, physical location, but now we are going to the same kind of approach via internet. So that is basically the cloud computing when you are coming to this cloud related stuff. Okay, so the other thing is, okay, so as I said, okay, so Azure is having we are going to learn in this class about the Azure, right? We have we have an Azure cloud, which we discussed basically the manage.windows in 2014, and the portal.azure.com is started 2017. Okay, so it is started, Project Red Dog kind of name. Then after that, March 2015, they are going to introduce, Microsoft Azure. Okay, so as I said just before, okay, so there is some characteristics of cloud basically. Okay, so what are the characteristics? On-demand self-service. Like today you have running 10 members of your startup company. So next down the line, 1 month you have people increase 15 to 20 members. So how you are going to accommodate that servers and all, right? So to work there, so cloud, it is going to give on demand self service kind of thing. Okay, so you can network storage automatically without uh, having a manual interruption, okay, human interruption. The cloud vendor, it is going to provide. Okay, so broad network access, you can connect anywhere in the world. Okay, so you can connect from your mobile, you can connect from your laptop, you can connect from your server and remotely as well. Okay, resource pooling. So resource pooling is nothing but, okay, you can connect one service simultaneously. Okay, so you can share that, how you're going to utilize the Google Drive kind of thing. The same kind of approach you can able to use that service. Okay, and one more thing, rapid elasticity. Okay, let's say if you can see the Flipkart related stuff. Okay, so in a weekend there is a lot of purchasing happening. Okay, so in weekdays there is a less orders is going to happen. So based upon your on demand, okay, you can able to uh, increase and decrease. Okay, so in a business hours you have like huge demand, and you can increase automatically once the business or business, you can able to decrease that configuration itself, that we have a capability of rapid elasticity. Okay, so these are all the features we have basically. Okay, so and that is all about the flexibility of with our cloud, Azure cloud. Okay, so and let's have some any questions, guys, you have at this moment.
Nothing from my side.
Okay, all right, so let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so I'll pause and we can have discussion. And other main advantages basically. Okay, so from the Microsoft Azure end, okay, so we have nearly 60 plus regions. We will discuss what is the region, okay, what is the zones, what is the available. So in details, just step by step, we will going to discuss. Today we are going to demo, right? Just elaborate how importance, where it is, so where we are, and how the roadmap it is going to accomplish your knowledge and the a real time basis. Okay, so now what I want to tell, so region is nothing but in a normal way, it's a data center. Okay, across the world. Okay, so across the world, nearly 60 data centers and 135 you know region zones. Okay, Microsoft is launch the services. Okay, so if you can consider India, there is a you know uh, three data centers, like South India, Central India, West India. Okay, so these are the data centers, Chennai, Delhi, and uh, there is a Microsoft data center. So they are going to launching two more data centers in pipeline. Okay, so that it is going to once it is done, it is going to available for the customer uses. So as and when they are accommodating these data centers, the nearest of the customers are the data receiving and sending data, send and receive data, it is very fast. Okay, so this is one of the advantage. Parallelly we will get an opportunities, as in when large scale of infrastructure they are building and providing services. Parallelly the opportunities also, it is going to give same sort of things us. Okay, so as I said, okay, So since we have top three cloud vendors, okay, uh, we have an AWS, Azure, and GCP. Okay, so here is the now Microsoft Azure is having market share 20%. Okay, so not even crossed 50%, right? So if you are learning and this course, okay, the skill set is going to matching cloud, you will easily to crack the interviews and get it done. Okay, not only for getting the job, you need to enhance your skills so that you can spread from the AWS, Azure, the same sort of things, but the you know uh, terminology is different, and the functionality wise, nearly 70 80% of the functionality it is same actually. Okay, so that I want to tell to get the things. Okay, so now, yeah, as of now we just discussed about agenda. Second thing is Azure, where when it is got introduced. Third is the characteristics of the cloud computing. Okay, now fourth is cloud deployment models. Okay, yes, you learn and you heard about cloud. Okay, so how it is going to flexible with us, and how it is going to resolve our issues or requirements, client requirements, right? So there is a cloud deployment models we have. Okay, so one is service module, and other one is a cloud models. Just today you guys just remember, okay, terminologies. Okay, so once you are familiar with the terminologies, you are pretty much good to learn day by day. Okay, so don't learn complete mug up kind of thing. You just next 4 5 days make sure terminology, just write down terminology, just make sure that okay, he's talking about a private cloud, public cloud, okay, service model, and the deployment model. Okay, so you just remember what the terminologies. Okay, that it is going to more flexible to understand the technology. Okay, so now cloud, Azure, cloud computing, and what is the importance of the Azure cloud, the what is the capacity of this Azure cloud currently in the market, and what is the share, what is the opportunities. Now you just moving ahead, one more slide here, the service model and the deployment model. What is the service model? We have, this is not for sticking for Azure. It is across the clouds, Azure, AWS, GCC. So you just more focus on this. What is the service model? We have IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. First and foremost thing is IaaS. What is this IaaS? Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. And the other one is a platform as a service. Third one is a software as a service. Okay. So infrastructure as a service in the sense, okay. So the underlying infrastructure, cloud vendor is going to provide you, okay. The rest of the on top of it task you have to take care, and you have to do your own administration related stuff, so that you can run your the services. Don't worry, we'll go detailed one. Okay, so what is the infrastructure as a service? I will tell you first of all. So this is my traditional way. Guys, able to see the screen? Normally currently in our on premises, okay, we are working this way. Okay, there is a network team, storage team, servers, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, database service, application team. So these many things we are going to maintain in the normal scenario and normal traditional method, any IT company. Okay. So now we are discussing about infrastructure as a service, right? So among these 9 layers, okay, in this service, see, we just discussed about cloud vendor is going to providing some services, right? Cloud computing services they're going to provide, right? So one of the service is a infrastructure as a service. What they will do infrastructure as a service? They will give the underlying hardware component. Okay, so they will give underlying hardware component. On top of it, you can, have your own customization, like you can install Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, SUSE, and middleware, runtime, database. You have to, maintain application. You have to maintain only for the. They're going to give the network storage and virtualization. Network storage and the virtualization. So this is when we are going to require what is the business use case we will discuss later. But in this scenario, actually the Microsoft vendor or the cloud vendor is going to maintain underlying components. The rest of the middleware database application you have to maintain. You have to take the backup. You have to monitor. You have to do the administration. You have to do the patching. Everything you have to take care. Only the infrastructure they're going to manage. Okay, so this is a one flavor. And the other flavor which we discussed basically platform as a service. What we discussed, platform as a service. What is the platform as a service? If you can go and see here, everything they're going to maintain. Okay, so you just need to focus on your data and application. You don't need to bother about the OS. You don't need to bother about the backups. You don't need to bother about your infrastructure and patching, maintenance, upgradations. Okay, so this complete 7 layers you don't need to bother about. Okay, so this is a bit of little bit cost, and here is a somewhat lesser cost. Okay, so this entire stack is going to maintain. You focus is only your application in the database. Okay, there's a platform in the service. Okay, and the software as a service. Okay, so this software as a service you no need to bother about, just like a Google Drive, Office 365 kind of thing. The end user service you are going to utilize. Okay, so how just we can compare this one. Okay, so if you want to make a pizza, okay, so this is a normal home. We have to bring all the right cheeses, topics, pizza top, fire, oven, everything we have to maintain and bring the all the ingredients we are going to preparing here. Okay. Now compared to infrastructure as service as a cloud offering services, what it is going to happen? So the cloud vendor, it is going to take cheese, toppings, tomato sauce, and pizza dough. So these things they're going to give raw material. Okay, so you have to prepare, your own things so that pizza is going to available. Then after that you are going to have. So it means you have some thing have to do, like as I said, to simulate the things, backup, restore, and administration, like patching kind of thing. This is a kind of approach what I said here. Okay, so here whatever we discuss, the same kind of things here. I'm just simulating the scenario. Okay, and the other thing is platform as a service. Okay, so the pizza will delivered. Pizza, they are going to have ingredients. They will prepare you and they're going to send you. You just need to have that pizza. They will prepare and send and deliver it to you. You just need to eat. Okay, but here software as a service, even the dining itself they're going to give. Okay, so they will give entire thing, dine out here. Okay, go and eat, that's it. But here you just delivered, you just need to take and as per your requirement, you just take and eat here. That's what this infrastructure as a service in the platform as a service in the software as a service. So what we are discussing the terminology is basically one is cloud computing service models, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Infrastructure as service, complete underlying hardware component they are going to provide. Okay, so you have to do your own customization as per your requirement. Platform as a service, basically they are going to make it ready everything for you, just for you to focus on your application, the data. Okay, so customization related you don't have here. Okay, and software as service, they are going to maintain entire stack, as a cloud vendor, or you just need to focus on your, business kind of stuff here. Okay. So that is all about service model. Anyone have any question? Okay, I'm take it as no. Okay, so we'll discuss about deployment modules now. Okay, so let's rejoin. Okay, so the session is going to end. Okay, so just rejoin the same link. Okay, we just need to discuss about this thing. Okay, just rejoin.